Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak on the situation of Dembele, and the main reason why I do want to speak on this player is because I have noticed that there has been so much noise regarding this player, like his name, and that is because of the uncertainty that's coming with his renewal. Like if Dembele does not renew, can you imagine what's going to be happening like right after? Can you imagine the people's reaction? Like just imagine one day we wake up and it says that Dembele will not renew with FC Barcelona, because look, that's a big deal. Let me tell you that in the club of Barcelona, that is going to completely change their view within the next upcoming transfer windows, which is the January transfer window and the summer transfer window. Because if Dembele ends up leaving, and we know that he will leave by the summer of 2022, Barcelona is going to have to look for a winger. They have to, like, it is a must. So we can no longer be a club that is just analyzing certain players' situations, or saying that we can't give this player a high wage, or saying that we can't give the full transfer fee towards that club. Barcelona is going to have to go all out for that next winger if they lose Dembele. It is a huge deal, and these reports that have been surfacing in the media, it has certainly not been helping this player, because it is only adding more pressure towards this player on trying to make a decision. For example, let me read you guys exactly what Sport did say earlier today. Dembele's agent thinks that his salary should be similar to a potential Ballon d'Or winner. Barcelona do not agree. Dembele's salary is 10 million euros per year, and Barcelona don't pay extra money to his agent, who has to settle for 5% of the salary, which is low in the market. The operation could only be saved in the event of that Barcelona agree to financially compensate Dembele's agent and the player himself with a salary and commissions, which they do demand. All these expenses do not fit into Barcelona's plans, who are bound by strict financial fair play regulations. So at first, when I first read this report, I'm like, there's no way, like this is just a story, this is probably just false news. Like there is no way that Dembele and the agent are going to have the audacity to demand a bigger and stronger contract and something very similar to a Ballon d'Or winner, when we know what Dembele has been given to Barcelona over the past 3 to 4 years. Like he has not really even played a lot for this club. He has spent more time in the hospital than at the Camp Nou. But then we have another report coming from a source that's very close to Dembele, and this reporter is named Helena, and she has stated a meeting has been scheduled between Barcelona and Dembele's agent in the coming days, although he has told the club about his desire to stay and he is happy over Xavi's arrival. The first renewal that Barcelona have proposed, which was a low fixed salary with variables, was rejected, but now they are awaiting a brand new offer. So it is basically confirmed that Dembele and the agent have rejected the first offer from Barcelona. We know exactly what that offer does consist of, which is like 90% variables and like 10% a fixed salary, which is what we do call the Mateu Alemán formula that Barcelona has been giving out to these players. They only want to give and pay these players based off their performances, their availability, what they do on the pitch, which is a smart way of handling things, and especially when you know that you are very restricted in terms of releasing these funds to these players. And to be very honest, Dembele should be the first one to receive a variable based type of contract, the very first one, because if Dembele actually received a variable based contract like 4 years ago, Barcelona would have saved so much more money. But no, they were paying him around 10 to 11 to 12 million euros for doing absolutely nothing, for being away 80% of the time during his time at Barcelona. Now here's the thing, right? And this is where I'm going to be giving my opinion on this whole thing. And I want to say this first. If Dembele does end up leaving this club and he says that I'm not going to renew and I'm leaving on the summer of 2022, I do not think that this will be a huge loss for Barcelona. What I do think is going to happen for this club is that Barcelona is going to be taking a big hit on the transfer window. Like I have said before, they're going to have to seek for a brand new winger. They're going to have to really focus and bring all of their eggs in one basket, which is the attack. Like for example, if Dembele does leave, I would not be surprised if like a couple of months later we hear that Barcelona are going for Ferran Torres and Karim Adeyemi to reinforce the attack. And if you guys were to ask me, Kevin, if Dembele does not renew with this club, would you sell him in the January transfer window or maintain him until the summer of 2022 in order for him to help us throughout this season? I would say sell this player in January 2022. I would really say that, because we need some sort of commission, some sort of fee to come back to Barcelona in order for us to get some sort of return of investment. We cannot allow Dembele to go out for free just like that, and especially when you know that Dembele is not going to be at Barcelona 5 months after. And let me tell you guys, Barcelona actually do want this player. Like Barcelona is not over here saying that we don't need Dembele, we're just going to give him any sort of contract, a contract that we could afford, and if he wants to leave, he can leave. Because look, Barcelona do want this player, like I've said, and the main reason why I do believe that Barcelona really want this player is because they are giving him a variable based type of contract, a contract that they do not have to give to this player. They can just say, look, we're going to give you a low salary contract for the next 2 or 3 years and you're just going to have to deal with it. They're not saying that. Barcelona, Laporta, Mateu Alemán, they're giving Dembélé a way, an outlet to become a better player at this club and at the same time be offered more money as he continues to bring more results to Barcelona. So Laporta and Mateu Alemán want to work this out. They want to make something happen because again, they want to have this player. Xavi Hernandez is a huge fan of this player. But if Barcelona do not budge and Dembélé also do not budge, then I would say this club needs to prepare to sell in January. And that's basically it, right? Like, that is my opinion. And if you guys were to ask me, Kevin, would you maintain Dembélé no matter what? Would you try to improve this contract just to maintain this player? I'm going to be very honest. I know that I'm going to be sounding a little contradicting, but I would say yes, I would improve the contract to maintain Dembélé. And let me tell you guys a reason why I am saying that. I would give this player a better contract in terms of giving him a better salary and less variables just to maintain this player. So for example, their intentions were to cut Dembélé's contract in half, which was around 5 million euros per season. I would say I would give him around 6 to 7 million euros per season and cut down the variables. And maybe with that type of offer, Dembélé will say, yes, okay, I will stay at this club, because if it's not going to be 5 million euros, I would gladly take 6 to 7 or 8 million euros to continue with this club. And the agent says, okay, yeah, that's fine. But the reason why I would do this is because Barcelona is finally going to be having a different medical team, a medical team that's going to be taking these players seriously. Like, the overhaul is happening. We haven't had a very strong medical team in the past 5 years, which is why we have been seeing Sergio Roberto get injured so many times, Coutinho get injured so many times, Dembélé, Ansu, Pedri. Many of these players have been encountering so many injuries over the past couple of years. Look at Serginho Dest, look at Jordi Alba. All of these players are hitting some sort of discomforts and we see them come out for about 2 or 3 games. I think that in the future, for the next 4 to 5 years, we're going to be having a much better medical team, a team that works hard, a team that trains right, a team that eats correctly. And if Dembélé can be under a medical team that does take care of him very well, I have always said this, if we have a healthy and mature Dembélé, we are going to be having a monster within our squad. But again, in order for that to happen, the only way we could see a fit and firing, not just Dembélé, but for the whole squad, every player has to be fit. We need to have order within this squad. Like, the physical preparation has to be 100%, the mental preparation has to be 100%, and the tactical side of the game also has to be evolving within these players. And so I want to see Dembélé under a good contract. I want to see this player under a great medical team, a team that does take care of him. And I do think that because of that, we could see our return of investment become much stronger, which is to see results on the pitch. But those are going to be my thoughts when it comes to this player. I have no idea what's going to be happening. Again, I just gave you guys my opinion, my take on with this player. What are going to be the strategies? What should we do? What are the options? There's so many ways that Barcelona could handle this, but let me know in the comment sections down below. What do you think should be the correct move for Barcelona and this player? Should they extend this player and give him a better contract, or should Barcelona not budge and not improve the contract of Dembélé and sell him in January 2022? But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.